This visual learning tool is based on the principles of good planning as outlined in the Managing Staff and Volunteers section of the Community Club Toolkit. Specifically, it deals with recruiting, retaining and rewarding volunteers. Volunteers are pretty important people. Without them, life in Australian communities, particularly when it comes to sport and social events, would in many cases just grind to a halt. Think of your own club or your own organisation or even your school or your local community. We all know we need volunteers, but how do we get them? And when we have them, how do we keep them? Finding volunteers isn't easy and it's getting harder. But it helps if you understand why people volunteer, and then you'll better understand what it is that your club or your organisation can offer them. It also helps to work out exactly what it is you need from your volunteers, because if you can match your needs to your volunteers' needs, you're already halfway there.
I just want to learn new skills, maybe add to my resume.
Because I just get bored and I want to be involved.
For me, it's about meeting new people and just being around my friends.
If you know why people volunteer, it's much easier to match the roles you have in your club or your organisation to meet those motivators. It's important to be specific about the kind of volunteers you need and the kind of roles you need filled.
There are lots of roles to fill. Who do we need?
Well, we need people for timekeeping.
We need more young people.
We need more parents to help out because the fire's died within.
Who can set up a Facebook page?
You need some people to help fundraise.
We need people to help with the barbecue.
We need someone to help out with our money.
Look at how you can match specific jobs to the needs of people in your community. Don't just send out a general plea for volunteers, be specific. People want to know what they're getting themselves into. They may not want to sign on for life, but they might be willing to share their existing skills or do a specific job. Sometimes all you have to do is ask.
Volunteering? I just don't have the time.
Yeah, right. And what possible skill could I bring?
Doesn't it cost a lot to do volunteering?
I'm scared they'll ask me to be the secretary or something. I've got no idea how to run a meeting or take minutes or anything like that.
I don't know how I'm going to get there and back.
In many cases, there's a simple solution to some of these barriers. Find out what's stopping people from volunteering, and you might be able to change things to make it easier for them to put their hands up. Of course, it also helps to find out what kinds of volunteer jobs people want to do.
I'm into computers, so something to do with Facebook or website.
I love talking, so anything to do with fundraising would suit me.
I'm pretty good with maths. I could be like a treasurer or something.
And I'd have no trouble organising the food.
All I need to do is just ask me.
The trick is to find out why people want to volunteer, what their interests are, and what you, as a club, can do to make it easy for them to help. For more information, go to www.communityclubtoolkit.com.